We're going on a date to plan out 2024.
But first, we're going to shoot some content for Depop.
Let's go.
We have arrived at the place we will shoot. It's currently minus 16 degrees, so it's super cold. Like I can feel my toes even.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get through this.
We have to grind.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
grind season for sure.
So we're actually going to take off layers and change them into clothes that we want to sell.
Yeah. So follow along while we do content here in the winter of Oslo.
Yes, wish us luck. I hope we don't get frostbite. Okay, let's go.
We're done with the shoot. Now let's get back inside and warm ourselves up because it's so cold right now. And then we're gonna go for some dinner. So see you soon.
Right now we're at Shanghai 2K18 and we're about to eat dinner. This is our usual order. We just finished dinner. It was so good. It's like, I love this eggplant dish that's crispy and with like coriander and chili. And he likes the...
Mala chicken. Mala wok chicken. Rating.
Rating? The eggplant is a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Du har aldrig sagt 10 out of 10 någonsin.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Snacks, as a snack, it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, because the eggplant was kind of like a side dish.
Yeah.
And the mala wok chicken.
C'est
And the mala wok chicken was the main dish. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. It was really good.
So good.
Yeah, one of the better chickens that we had.
I love that dish, but in the beef.
Yeah,
the beef.
Yeah, you preferred the beef.
Yes.
But we went for the chicken this time, and it didn't disappoint. Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to plan 2024.
Yes. We're gonna go to Neo Cafe and plan out the whole year. So join us.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's surprisingly a lot of people in the city of Oslo right now, considering like the
weather.
Yeah.
I think it's minus 18 now.
It's super cold and still like packed outside. I don't know why. Really unusual.
Actually, it's really rare to have this much snow on the ground like in the city.
But it was even worse yesterday because yesterday it was windy as well. Snow was like whipping, you know, your face.
And the crazy thing is that it hasn't been this cold for this many days in Norway for many years. I'm talking like 10-15 years maybe.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy that it's been this cold for this amount of town.
Just look at the snow. It's crazy. Okay, we got to order some coffee, but Neo Cafe closes at 5.
Oh, okay.
So we have to find another place to prep 2024. Alright, so we are at Palais because Neo Cafe closes at 5 and it's currently 5. We found another place which closes at 6.
So we have 1 hour.
Yeah, so we got 1 hour to plan out 2024. Luckily, we have some pointers that we want to talk about. Cheers. Shout out to Neo Cafe. And we're not sponsored, by the way. Episode 17 of trying to get sponsored. There's some life-changing moments for sure that has happened in 2023. Firstly, we got engaged in Japan. Yeah, that was crazy.
And I actually have some clips which I haven't edited yet, which is basically our trip to Fuji Kawaguchiko where David proposed. I have like all the clips leading to the proposal, but I didn't know, obviously I didn't know that he was going to propose, but I have like all the clips. And after he did, I forgot to document anything more because that was such a huge shock. So maybe we need to edit that and make that into our proposal video.
Yeah, we're planning to do maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not
Because
sure.
we didn't document anything that trip on the Sony. We just filmed with our iPhones because that trip we decided to not vlog.
Yeah.
And we hadn't even started our YouTube back then. So yeah. Secondly, we started our YouTube.
Yes.
We've just been really refreshing because we are creators, and as creators we strive to produce more high quality and longer format content, not only like short formatted content on TikTok, which has been our primarily platform where we have had the biggest growth. Instagram as well, we feel like we can post more like lifestyle and fit checks for you and also some concept videos for me. But YouTube allows us to be more ourselves and to show you guys more of our personality in a way that is also visually appealing, because we want to add our touch of cinematography
And what we actually like work with.
Yes, like behind the scenes.
Yes.
All that combined becomes like a perfect platform for us to just polish all of our creativity.
And third, we quit our jobs. I've actually been in the retail industry since 2017
Yeah.
until 2023.
6 years.
Oh, it's not that long. Anyways, so it was a huge step for me to quit because it's taking a step into uncertainty. You don't know if you're gonna succeed or not. But I feel like that was a very necessary step for me to like fully realize my dreams. And it's only gone uphill since then, actually.
Yeah.
Thankfully, alhamdulillah.
I was a dance instructor for I think like 8 or 9 years, and it wasn't until last year that I fully quit. That wasn't like something spontaneously. We have been thinking about doing it for a long time, especially since we have been created Vimo together with two of our brothers, Umar and Kunal, for 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
Without any like income, you know, all of our money earned from that company went to the company to reinvest. We cross our fingers that this year is gonna be the year where we can fully like
Realize our dreams.
yes.
Yeah. We're both super excited for this year, and there's a reason for that. And it's because we have decided that this year will be the year of creating short films, directing new projects, and do creative shorts. And that's like something we have set our mind to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like 2023 was kind of like a hybrid year, while
Yeah.
2024 is like more a focused year.
Yeah,
We
like
focus like more into this direction.
yes.
of production, of content creation, of creativity.
Yeah.
It's our year to fully like express what we
Yeah.
want to tell. To break it down for you guys, we want to talk about social growth, career growth, and personal growth. So let's start with the social growth. What we mean by social growth is all of our social media platforms. We are on social media all the time. And that is because we have fun. We create content to be creative, to test out things, and just playing around on the platform. But we've never actually treated social media as a job. And what we realized is that social media is a big part of our job because it covers a big part of our income.
This year we want to be much more like on, like have our eyes more open and be more effective. Like if we get an idea, we have to like go out and do it so
Yes.
that we stay consistent, because that's been one of our weak points.
Yeah.
Definitely. This year is about being consistent with
Yes.
our social medias. That means TikTok, Instagram, that means YouTube, it means maybe possibly Snapchat. We don't know about that
Yeah.
yet. So that's definitely one of the biggest like
Social growth.
yes. Okay, next point, career growth. So, as you probably already know, we are part of Vimo, which is our creative company, and that's where we do a lot of work behind the scenes. One of the things that we both are excited to do is, in my case, it's to do creative direction and direct creative short, as well as plan events. One of my biggest dreams has always been to work internationally and with creatives from other countries. So yeah, that's like one of the things that we also have set our mind to do this year,
Yes.
which is to collaborate with people internationally.
Yes, we love to travel, and we always get inspired whenever we travel. Even if it's just on vacation, we feel like we get inspired. So we can imagine how it is to travel with the purpose of being creative, having a production and project in mind where we have planned and collabed with the local people from that country, and just seeing like a production on an international level. If there's anyone out there, like creative people, videographers, cinematographers, production designers, producers, let's link up. Let's see what we can create together. That would be so much fun to just
Definitely.
collab. And that links with my career goals this year, which is to evolve myself as a director. For the longest time, I've been directing stuff for both of us. I feel like we've been doing this for so long. For some reason, we don't have much of a portfolio to showcase, or at least like a portfolio that we feel proud of. So this year is really about creating, really about directing, really about producing the type of projects which we feel qualifies to be in our portfolio. We want to be out there, and we feel like we have the experience to do so, and we plan to do so as well. So I feel like this year is the perfect year to just set our minds to do it. We already have some projects that's already in production and will soon launch. So we're so excited about that. I feel like that is also one of the reasons I feel that we have been kind of like in the delay, because we've been working a lot, but the launch and the release of things takes a long time. Like post-production takes a long time, you know, and also like the planning of the launch, marketing and all of those stuff, it has to be done correctly,
Yeah.
especially because the projects are big, you know, so we don't want to flop the launch when we've worked over a year on the projects. I'm talking about an upcoming short film that is releasing really soon that I'm so excited about. It's one of our biggest projects to this date, and it will launch
Very soon.
very soon. Yes, very soon.
Let's not give y'all too much.
Let's go. Lastly, the personal growth, which is the most important one. I'm 25, you're 24, you're turning 25, I'm turning 26. We're getting older. And as we're getting older, we're slowly getting to realize more and more about physically and mentally. It's important to be open, it's important to talk, it's important to share with the ones you trust and the ones you love, and tell them that you love them, you know. For both of us, I feel like it's a really vulnerable theme to talk about, which is even more important as to why we need to share this, I feel.
That makes it way more important.
Yes.
For sure. And I think also like health-wise, personally, I want to be consistent with working out I know that's something I say every year, but this year I really want to do so because it's true that we are like 25 is not old, but we are getting up there. So I feel like my back hurts already, so I have to do something like ASAP.
Yeah.
So like yeah, just building like muscles and becoming more strong physically and mentally. That's like
Because I remember the times when we were consistent with our like exercise, we were also the most happy, you know?
Yeah.
Because it resonates, the physics resonates to the mental, you know?
Yeah.
So that's really important to maintain.
Yeah. Basically, the last point that I have is something that we've touched on earlier, and that is basically to stay consistent in whatever we put our mind to. So whether that's to be stronger physically, mentally, if it's to work more with social media, if it's like the YouTube, Vimo, just to stay consistent like in whatever we put our mind to. That's one of my like biggest wishes, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like that's the key word throughout the video. And another thing to stay consistent about is family and friends, to develop your relationships with your family and your friends, because that is something I feel is really underrated, like, or not underrated even, like it's forgotten about almost sometimes when we are so focused on our career and so focused on our jobs. We can sometimes forget that like parents and our siblings, they're getting older as well.
Yeah.
They are getting through with their lives as well. So for me especially, like the last months has made me realize a lot about like just staying in touch with them and getting to know them better, and also develop better and healthier relationships with them as well, because at the end of the day they're your family and they're the ones that has been with you the whole life through ups and downs and taught me like everything I know, you know. It's really important to not take that for granted.
And also with friends, I feel like it's really important to be open and honest with each other. The nicest way to show respect and trust to your friends is to be able to open up about the things that are hard to speak about.
Our friendships, our like closest friendships have been, some of them is over a decade and some are like close to a decade long. When you have like so long friendship with someone, it can sometimes be overshadowed with just joy and banter and just a lot of fun. And we can forget sometimes that in the hard times, how do we speak up when everything has been like so much fun and so much joy? How do you figure out the guts to tell somebody that something is not cool, or that you felt some way, and just touch upon the topics that are hard to talk about and uncomfortable. So it's important to not lose that, right? To always try to also like feed that as well, because then you get the best from both sides. You get like the really deep conversations that are kind of like building the foundation around the friendship, and also the fun bit and the joy that kind of builds like the cover and everything around it. I feel like for us, the most healthy and best friendships that we have has both.
Yes,
you know,
definitely. We take like being friends very, very seriously.
Yes.
So like I feel like I know that I'm a very like closed off person, and that's because when I get to know someone, I want to be able to have a long relationship with that person, and that makes me kind of picky with who I choose to be around, because like energy is very important and trust is very, very important. And I feel like trust doesn't come like this. Trust is something you have to build over time. So I feel like it's very important to know your people.
Yeah, and pick your friends like carefully.
Yeah, very wisely. Yeah, like I've always said that friends for me are friends for life. I don't want a fleeting friend. I want a friend for life.
Yes. And your friends, as well as your family, environment you kind of build around yourself is the environment you're gonna blend into.
Yes.
For anyone that needs to hear this, talk to your family, talk to your friends, be open and honest about whatever that you're feeling. Tell them that you love them and show them how much you appreciate them, because they deserve to hear it. best wishes to you guys and hope that you will build a healthy relationship with your family and friends. And that is one of our goals for this year and for life.
So basically, if we're gonna round it up, our plans for 2024.
Be consistent.
Yeah. And to end it on an exciting note, we are
Traveling to Nippon.
Oh, oh putain.
No.
Nippon.
That was not planned.
We're traveling
That was not
to Tokyo to Japan in April.
Yes. So yeah, that's gonna be really exciting. We hope to get to add some work in there as well. But for sure, this time we're gonna vlog.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring you guys with us.
Thank you guys for watching. And see you guys next Sunday.
Bye.